Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks. I'm going to be your tour guide today. Today we're going to be checking out the Westin Hilton Head Resort and Spa. It is early February 2025. We're going to be here for 2 nights. There is a $30 fee for valet parking and $20 for self-parking. Self-parking is a little bit of a walk. First impressions, this place is gorgeous. It was so nice to see flowers. I'm already a fan. This resort is located in a quiet location off any main streets. It's located directly on the beach and has a full spa. The Westin is a Marriott Bonvoy property. Come join us on our 2-night adventure. I'm traveling today with my husband, Kelly. There is a bell desk for your things if you arrive early. First impressions walking in was the smell. It smelled amazing. It was very open and airy. Check-in was very simple. The original plan was for us just to stay for 1 night, the least expensive room as possible. They gave us a room on the 3rd floor. Wow, this is really nice. When we come to Hilton Head, we usually stay at timeshare properties, so this is going to be a lot smaller, but this is beautiful. We were driving home from Florida, so we only needed to book something for 1 night. As I always do, the first place I checked was the Marriott Bonvoy app. The rates and the points were pretty high that day, so I started looking around at the third-party apps such as Priceline, Booking.com, Expedia, Planin, and I ended up finding a really good rate on Priceline. I believe it was $120 plus resort fee, which is really good for this place. One of the biggest concerns about booking on a third-party site is you really don't know what room they're going to assign you. It might be the worst one, it might be something that's really dated, but in this case, it was beautiful. There was nothing wrong with this room. It even had a robe, just one, but that was really cool for a regular hotel stay. This room was very luxurious. The bathroom was all one oversized room, no extra room for the toilet. The towels are very plush. It was a great stay. The shower was amazing. There was a bar door for opening and closing. The lighting was beautiful and very pleasant. It wasn't too bright. It kind of felt very zen in there, very relaxing. Had a lot of extras like a refrigerator, a bar setup. Electric was all updated. Easy to charge your devices. There was a closet that had extra bedding as well as a safe. A lot of storage and places to put your items. We're going to be seeing a lot in this video. We're going to be taking you out to dinner, breakfast. We're going to be going to see the pool and the beach. We enjoyed our stay so much, we booked another night. For me, the best part of our stay was this bed. It was like a cloud. It was so comfortable, I did not want to get out of it. I mean, we could have had a better view, but we got a great deal. I'm not going to complain. On the second night, we had a similar room, except we had 2 queen beds this time. The reason we moved was because we used Priceline again, except this time we used Express Deals, which got us even a less expensive night. I experiment with all of the booking options because I want to be upfront with what is the best deal if you are going to stay somewhere. Let's check out the action at the beach in February. Not too much going on here. What a beautiful sunset. During our 2-night stay, the weather was fluctuating between 60 low, maybe 80 high. The timing was fantastic for us. It was a great time to be there. Now I'm going to take you to dinner. This is the Carolina room. This is a dinner on our first night. We did not have reservations. We arrived at opening and we were able to get seated right away. We even received a booth to sit at. Here's a look at their dinner menu. If you decide to stay here, you most likely will dine here. It's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and late night. It's open year-round, 7 days a week. For breakfast, they offer a buffet or a la carte. The buffet was awesome, and I'm going to be showing you that in this video as well. The whole menu is very pure, very farm to table, or sea to table. It's a seafood restaurant. I'm going to try the roasted cauliflower steak. All kinds of creative craft cocktails. I think we're going to get a bottle of wine and celebrate how wonderful today is. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jennifer Sparks and I travel all the time, and my channel is about traveling and my journeys and life after 50 and just deciding one day that I had enough. I want to go see the United States. This spellbound wine was fabulous. We also ordered the buffalo mozzarella caprese to start. The place was gorgeous, but the service was very friendly. It didn't feel like stuffy at all. This is the cauliflower steak, which was plated beautifully, very picture-worthy, and it tasted very good. My husband Kelly ordered the filet mignon. He loved it. And a very good morning from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. This is the first morning, the second day of our stay. I have to go out now and adventure and check out the resort. These hallways are really long. There are a couple sets of elevators. Our room was towards the back where the beach and the pools are. First, let's check out the fitness center. They have 3 Peloton bikes that overlook the pools. Very nice gym, very big, spacious, and it seemed like the equipment was all very new. This part of the video was taken about 7:30 in the morning. And I'm so very glad that I got up to do this because the colors in the morning were so beautiful. Sunwise, it was probably the best time of the day. Later in the day, it got cloudy and even a little drizzly. If that's even a word, I just may have made that up. They have several pools. This one is heated and covered, like an open air indoor pool. Must be nice in the summer when it's brutally hot, though, to have some shade. I think this was the point in my day where I was like, yeah, I want to stay another night. We're heading back to Connecticut. It's February. It's going to be snowing. I'm like, nah, I think I want to stay here. There's fire pits. There's even a dance floor. They must have some live concerts here, most likely weddings and conventions. Oceans is a bar that is only open in the evening. They serve light fare, mostly an adult hangout. They have a happy hour. They were having Super Bowl Sunday there. We were there for the Super Bowl. Well, we were actually in our room for Super Bowl. We didn't really watch it, though. But what a gorgeous pool area this is. There is an outdoor bar called Splash that is open seasonally. Obviously, it's more fun to come when everything's open, but there's something to be said about coming here in the winter. It's so nice and peaceful, and the rates are better. We always try to stop at Hilton Head when driving to or from Florida. Bicycling is huge in Hilton Head. And golfing, a lot of golf courses. It technically is an island, and it has a nice island relaxing vibe. Okay, let's go finish our pool tour. Unfortunately, a lot of the places that you could sit, including the cabanas, obviously, there's going to be an extra charge for. I'm going to show you here what one of the cabanas looks like. I'm not sure about the price. I'm sure it depends on the day of the week and the season, like most cabanas at resorts. This resort has a lot of different seating options that you could purchase. And even though it was winter and nobody was really using them or renting them, it was still roped off as reserved. So you really couldn't sit out there. That was one thing that was kind of disappointing. Sometimes it's nice just to sit for a half hour, but not necessarily rent it for the entire day. There was one very large hot tub, which had a lot of visitors throughout the day. My next two videos coming up are going to be two other Marriott properties on Hilton Head Island. They're going to be Marriott timeshares, though. We stayed at both places on the way down to Florida. At the end of this video, I'll leave more playlists about Hilton Head that I've created in the years before about places to stay, places to dine, and things to do while visiting here. It's one of my favorite places to go. I absolutely love Hilton Head Island. Coming up, I'm going to be showing you more of the resort and sharing two more on-site dining experiences with you. We didn't even leave. We parked our car in Cell Park and didn't even move it for 2 days. Didn't need to and didn't want to. I wanted to stay here. Check out this tree. This palm tree is lounging around too. Gorgeous landscaping here. On our second dinner, we dined at View 32. This has a pool sports bar feel. It has covered dining as well as outside dining. Nice spacious seating options and great views of the pool. As we were dining, we were talking about the possibility of spending another night here. We were looking at the weather map and we were like, my gosh, there's going to be a big storm going through Virginia on our way home. Do we even want to deal with this? So we either have to go earlier or stay late and wait for all that to clear up. So we decided that we're just going to head home in the morning. I want to add too, because we are Marriott Bonvoy members, the hotel did offer us late checkout on both days, which I was very grateful for. Much appreciated. For dinner, I ordered the vegetable quesadilla, which was really good. And my husband, Kelly, ordered the chicken sandwich, and he enjoyed that very much. We enjoyed all our dining experiences at the Westin. If you would like to share your experience or ask me any questions or just say hey, let me know in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. There's a small store on site for gifts and necessities. By the lobby, there's a coffee shop called Ingredients, which is going to be more like a Starbucks. For a grab-and-go coffee and a pastry, they also have room service at this hotel as well. As far as pets go, you could bring your dogs, 2 of them, under 40 pounds, for a fee. They cannot be left in the rooms by themselves, and they are not allowed at the pool areas. For breakfast, we went back to the Carolina room. Like I said earlier, you could order a regular breakfast off the menu or you could get the buffet. To make a better video, I'm going to get the buffet. Plus, dining at buffets are fun. More choices. Little this, little that. The buffet was at the end of the restaurant in a very large room and had all different stations. There were 2 different prices. They had the Continental, which usually is a cold buffet, or if you want to upcharge, you pay a little more and you could get the complete buffet, which has omelets and all kinds of hot items as well. Had fresh juices. This side would have been more of the cold Continental buffet. Anything that's not eggs or meat or anything that's cooked, pretty much. I would highly recommend doing this. It's such a good value. You get all your drinks included. The food was interesting and very good. They had raw honey. I've been to many buffets, many cruises, many restaurants, and I've never seen this before. This buffet was very thoughtful and creative. I think anybody would like this. Had oatmeals and yogurts and all the different toppings. It was very fun. If you are flying here, there is a Hilton Head airport and there is Savannah Airport that's not terribly far away if you're coming in internationally. And if you're flying in and you do not have a car, they offer a shuttle service. It's a van that will take you to Shelter Cove, which has a lot of dining and shopping options. Unfortunately, though, there is no shuttle to the airport. Oh man, this food is making me really hungry. I'm back in Connecticut where I live, fasting, detoxing from our winter food extravaganzas. But it was so good and so worth it. Yeah, I highly recommend the breakfast buffet. Really good. And I highly recommend the Westin. I was very impressed. Of course, the day we were leaving was about 80 degrees. It's about as warm as it got. People are coming out to the beach. I'm like, damn, we're going back into the snow. But this was a nice little piece of heaven. The Westin is kind of located next to nothing, except for the Marriott Vacation Club called Barony Beach. There are several on Hilton Head Island, and I have videos about most of them. There are a couple dining options here as well. You can find a full video tour of this resort as well as other places to stay in Hilton Head in the playlist right here called Hilton Head. But whatever you do, if you want to go to Hilton Head, just do it. Book that trip and pack your bags and go. Life is short. Every day is a gift. Make the best of them. Check off those bucket lists. This is your host, Jennifer Sparks. Always remember to be well to yourself and kind to others. Safe travels to you.